Hey everyone, Justin Edmead here for T.TV. Well, another Toronto International Film Festival has come and gone, and as usual, there is no shortage of things to talk about. Are you ready? Let's go. Paul Haggis, the two-time Oscar Award winner and Casino Royale writer, was back with his annual festival gala in support of his charity, the Beauvais 1822 Artists for Peace and Justice. The star-studded affair raised $1.25 million and honored Sean Penn with the Peace and Justice Award for his long-standing commitment to supporting communities in Haiti. The award was presented by none other than Maria Bello alongside Paul Haggis and Beauvais 1822 owner Pascal Raffi. Other guests included Hurt Locker star Jeremy Renner, Grammy Award-winning artists Nelly Furtado and Maxwell, and Captain Phillips star Catherine Keener, in town for the world premiere of her film, Unless. Speaking of Paul Haggis, he created quite the stir during the festival when he mentioned that any director who has not made a film in a decade should be kicked out of the Academy. To quote The Hollywood Reporter, Paul Haggis reportedly said, "They should be out. If someone isn't working, then they are not your peers. They might be your mentors or someone you look up to." Interesting stuff. Now, I wanted to put this same idea to several other very prominent directors, and here's what they had to say.
Well, look, I mean, everyone is, you don't get into the Academy without someone actually looking at what you've been up to. So, I mean, if you're going to kick someone out of the Academy, you also better make a pretty good case for it, and not just that they haven't made a film for 10 years, yeah.
That's interesting. That's fair, actually.
Like, kicking anybody out of anything is it's a very radical move, but I think the point he's making is that, you know, if you're not current with what's happening now, and the industry is changing all the time, the nature of it, where the funding is coming from, you know, what your audience is, people watch movies on phones now.
Always one to put his money where his mouth is, Haggis said that he too should be jettisoned if he goes a decade without making a movie. Let's face it, the life of an actor is extremely hectic, so that's why we wanted to know what TV shows and Netflix these celebrities watch when they've got some downtime. Have a look.
I was obsessed with The Night Of, yes, and Stranger Places. It's Stranger Things or Places?
Stranger Things.
Stranger Things. Right. I'm always in the Upside Down. Yeah, both were phenomenal. So that took up a lot of my time. I'm looking for a new one right now.
The only thing I watch is like true crime stuff, like Forensic Files, or Making a Murderer. I'm obsessed with those kind of like the Jinx documentaries, anything like that.
I like my House of Cards. I like my Walking Dead. I like my Game of Thrones.
There's Narcos. I love that show, new season, and I'm late on my Walking Dead.
Stranger Things, I'm obsessed with. I'm rewatching Game of Thrones because I'm obsessed with that too.
Bloodline, Banshee, Game of Thrones, a lot of violent shows, I guess, when you really put it that way.
Now, one of the most buzzed about upcoming TV shows is Ransom. The story follows Eric Beaumont, a top-notch crisis and hostage negotiator who solves kidnapping and ransom cases with some of the world's most dangerous criminals. Here's what two of the show's actors had to say.
It's actually based on a real gentleman named Laurent, who's a private negotiator. Him and his team fly around the world and do high-stakes hostage negotiation. So it's a team of four of us, and we travel to different cities all around the world and handle these really, really high-stakes hostage negotiations.
It's going to be a CBS, Global, and TF1 co-pro, and we are just about to finish our Toronto leg, and then we go to Nice and shoot the remaining 5 episodes. We're making 13 episodes.
Now let's talk about a TV series that has a completely different theme than Ransom. The hot topic of assisted suicide, otherwise known as euthanasia. The upcoming TV series Mary Kills People addresses this topic head-on, and I had the pleasure of speaking with the lead actress Caroline Daverness from Hannibal, alongside her co-star Greg Brick, who you know from CBC's The Book of Negroes. Here's what they had to say.
I play Mary. She's a doctor, and she has this sideline where she helps people who wish to die, like a assisted suicide type of sideline. And I think it's a very important subject matter. It's been, of course, a very important one in the media this year because of the new law that happened.
It revolves around a doctor played by Caroline Daverness. She's spectacular. And it's about euthanasia. So it's about this single mother, a doctor, who helps people kill themselves. I play this deeply philosophical, slightly nefarious drug dealer who she gets intertwined with, and we partner up a little bit, but I just bring a little danger. We dance on thin ice together.
I'm Justin Edmead for T.TV. See you next time.